time for Dodger Baseball. Live from Petco Park in San Diego, Sportsnet LA presents the Dodgers as they take on the San Diego Padres. Hi, everybody, and a very pleasant Friday evening to you. Welcome to Petco Park. Dodgers hold a little edge, 2-1 against the Padres. Interestingly enough, we haven't seen the Padres since the first couple of days in April, and we haven't seen them at Dodger Stadium, nor will we, until just about the middle of July. Tonight, it'll be Dan Haren on the mound for the Dodgers with a record of 4-3. He'll be going up against a former teammate, Ian Kennedy. They were teammates with Arizona back in 2010. Kennedy is 9-10 since he became a Padre. This year, he is 5-8. By the way, Kennedy, lifetime against the Dodgers, has 5 wins and 5 losses. Dan Haren is 6-4. Dodgers, as you know, riding the crest of a 3-game winning streak. They've also won 7 out of 10, 8 out of 11, and they're now 4 back, and we'll be watching the Giants. They'll be playing Arizona. San Diego picking up the rear, 12.5 games back. We'll get to the ball game and a whole lot more coming up right after this.
Baseball as fans continue to pay their respects to the late Tony Gwynn, a fan favorite certainly here in San Diego, who passed away on Monday at the young age of 54. Welcome inside Petco Park, everybody. I'm Alana Rizzo. The Los Angeles Dodgers have certainly been on a tear as of late. Of course, after the win on Wednesday night during Clayton Kershaw's no-hitter, they pulled within 4 games of their rival up north, the San Francisco Giants. Let's take a look now at the Coors Light cold hard facts and look at the big picture as far as the Dodgers are concerned. 2 no-hitters in a span of 24 days. Of course, Josh Beckett back on May 25th, Clayton Kershaw on Wednesday night. It's the 3rd shortest time in Major League Baseball history since 1900. June 8th, Los Angeles was 9.5 games behind San Francisco. As of today, before we start play, 4 games back. And look at what they've done in that time. An 8-3 record, a .289 collective batting average, .302 with runners in scoring position. And the starters continue to get the job done on the hill. A .233 earned run average for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting rotation. And speaking of starters for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Dan Herron, the right-hander, on the hill tonight for Los Angeles, trying to pick up where Clayton Kershaw left off. After the break, Vince Scully on the call. Stay with us.
Wherever you may be, welcome to the lovely city of San Diego and Petco Park for Game 1 of the 3-game series between the Dodgers and San Diego. The Dodgers kind of forgot about the Padres. Everybody has, because the last time we saw San Diego, believe it or not, was April 1 and April 2. Since then, why, they're in different worlds. The Dodgers trying to battle and 4 games back of the Giants. And for San Diego, they've lost several players to injuries. They're in 4th place, 12.5 games back. And Bud Black doing his usual solid job despite the problems and the injuries. For the Dodgers, arriving here with a 3-game winning streak, Don Mattingly's club has won 7 of 10 and 8 of 11, and they've done very well here at Petco. Over the last 5 years, the Dodgers are 24 and 16 at Petco Park. We can take a look now at the Dodger lineup, and it reads as follows. No D. Gordon is at second base. No real shocks in the lineup, except the return of Justin Turner. So you have Gordon, Ramirez, and Puig. Gonzalez, who finds a home at Petco, of course, having played here. Then you have Kemp, Ethier, the return of Justin Turner, A.J. Ellis, and Dan Herron. In fact, before the game, Don Mattingly was talking about the fact that Juan Uribe has been playing well of late. And to quote the manager, he said that Uribe could potentially be here on Sunday. He played 6 innings today. He DH'd last night, ran hard on a play, so maybe Juan Uribe will be back on Sunday. Meanwhile, Ian Kennedy, formerly with Arizona, he was a 21-game winner over there. He is battling now with a record of 5-8. He is 5-5 lifetime against the Dodgers. We can give you a lot of baseball notes on him, but right now D. Gordon is checking in. Gordon followed by Ramirez and then Puig. And Ian Kennedy, the boy from Huntington Beach, makes his first pitch in for a strike, and they count 0-1. Gordon, as he checks in with 21 RBIs and 2 home runs, hitting .278. It's Gordon, Ramirez, and Puig. Kennedy comes back with a pitch in there, and that runs the count 0-2, which reminds us Ian Kennedy, pitching at Petco, is averaging almost 11 strikeouts for every 9 innings. But he has a lot of problems. We'll tell you about it in a moment. The strike 2 pitch on the way inside. He has 8 wild pitches. So you know that anybody with 8 wild pitches is battling. He has 24 walks, but with those strikeouts piling up, he has 98. He's always thrown hard enough. Ian, a 21-game winner with Arizona, ready to come back with a change, and that's hit foul outside of third down the line. Kennedy is anything but a ground ball pitcher, so it is no surprise to know that he is 9-10 with the Padres, 2-5 in this ballpark, which is always considered a pitcher's park. The 1-2 pitch is high, 2-2. Because of the fact he's more of a fly ball pitcher now than a ground ball, he's allowed 9 home runs. So Ian Kennedy, an even 6, 195. He'll be 30 years old in December. Ian ready, and the 2-2 pitch to D. Gordon, way off the plate, ball 3. 3-2. There's another very important thing about Ian Kennedy, and it certainly applies, let's say, to Hyun-Jin Ryu of the Dodgers. How many days rest he has in between starts, and Ryu falls into the exact same category. 3-2 pitch, a long drive into deep right center. DeNorfia is chasing it. It's off the right center field wall. Gordon is on his way to third, in there easily. The throw gets away, bounces up into the stands, and Gordon comes home. D. Gordon unloads into deep right center. It's a good 400 and some odd feet in right center. And so Gordon gets the Dodgers off with his 8th triple of the year and scoring on the overthrow. And the Dodgers, just like that, lead 1-0. And Gordon really hit that thing to deepest right center. It's at the base of the fence. DeNorfia got the ball back into the infield, and the throw to third bounced away. Amarista never had a chance. Jace Peterson made the throw. He'll draw the error. And the Dodgers lead 1-0. And the first pitch to Ramirez, in for a strike. All right. Where were we? Well, we were talking about days rest and Ian Kennedy, and for that matter, Hyun-Jin Ryu as well. If he has more than 4 days rest, he is 0-5 and an earned run average over 6. Well, this is his 5th day, so he's had 1 day more than he likes. Ryu, in a sense, is the other way. Ryu's more accustomed to pitching every 5th day. If he pitches a little earlier, then he's off his feed. So 1-0 Dodgers here in the first inning. Kennedy looks down the barrel. Ramirez waiting. Hanley swings, bangs it into right field for a base hit. DeNorfia gets it back in. So it's a rude beginning for Ian Kennedy. A triple, an error, and a base hit to right field. We'll take a look at the Padres defensively. Medica and Amarista, Cabrera and Headley. The outfield of Smith, Mabin, and DeNorfia, and the battery, Grandal and Kennedy. And by the way, you can't come here without thinking about Tony Gwynn, and it's brought to mind immediately when you look to the area in right field. They have put in a huge number 19. Of course, Tony's number was retired.